good old-fashioned day in the life vlog. I really like sharing this kind of stuff in case it benefits someone else. The secret ingredient of this entire thing, oven cleaner. It's like turning into pulled pork. I don't understand. I've actually created a channel that I haven't done anything with yet called I just realized I have makeup all over my eyes from having showered. Well, that's embarrassing. I need to take care of that. That's better. At least enough to continue. I learned this trick a long time ago. I haven't done it in a while. Basically, if you're out of curling gel, you can use lotion to help curl your hair, and bonus, it smells nice. I usually just do the ends. They don't get as oily. It smells so good. This lotion is Delectable Miracle Material in the scent Sweet Mint and Cream. And it helps give some moisture back to your hair. I've been wearing my hair straight for the past few weeks, and so I kind of want to do a more natural look today. YouTubers, I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to my channel. It is bitter cold and I've got to get gas, so that's going to be first thing on the list. But we've got a jam-packed day today. I've been doing a lot of thrifting videos and I thought to give my wallet a break and give you guys a break from watching me buy things that I would do a good old-fashioned day in the life vlog. So I'm gonna go about my day, maybe a couple days, and take you guys along. First thing we're gonna do is get gas because the gas light just came on. I never let it get that low, but the past few days have just been hectic. Then we're gonna pop into the grocery store to get a protein shake that I've been loving. I've been really enjoying having that for breakfast. I just don't feel good with something heavy on my stomach, but I need something. I'm not good at running on nothing. And the shake has done a really good job with keeping me full for longer, being a good breakfast replacement, but still having all the good things in it. I'll show you, don't worry. And then after that, we're gonna go to a local coffee shop and hole up there for a little while so I can work on my book. I've been neglecting that poor thing for far too long, and I'm really trying to make that a priority this winter. I also have a lovely gift card to one of my favorite coffee shops from my friend Erica. Erica, I know you're watching. Thank you so much for the gift card. I'm gonna be putting it to use today. Okay, before I idle here for too long and run out of gas, let's go get the day started. And I also forgot to mention that I'm gonna to be attempting a DIY project later on today, and it has to do with stripping the stain and paint off of wood. It's a trick that I've seen on Instagram from a bunch of furniture refurberists. Is that a word? If it's not, I'm making it one. And I've wanted to try it for so long, so I thrifted a frame that I don't really care about from Goodwill. I'm gonna try it on that first, and if that works, I have a piece of furniture that I thrifted from somewhere, might have been Goodwill, I'm not sure, it was a long time ago, that I want to utilize for my vinyl record player and my vinyl records. I have nowhere to really store them that's good for them, where they can sit up straight and not warp. Although, if you remember a couple Christmases ago, I was so gutted because I thought I had warped all of my vinyl due to keeping them out in the sun. Turns out, they're not warped! I had the lid of the vinyl record player tilted at an angle too far back, and it was tipping the vinyl so that it sounded warped. But when I fixed the lid, the sound was fine. So you have no idea how excited I am that I didn't waste so much money. I didn't ruin the stuff that I was gifted. Oh, I'm so happy. So now I want a piece of furniture that is dedicated to my vinyl player and my vinyl records where I can keep them safe and sound. So that's sort of the plan for the day. I'm gonna take you along. Okay, so I forgot to go into Kroger and get the protein shake. We'll do that after. If you guys are curious, the music I've been listening to on Spotify lately is, if I can find it, there's a playlist called Instrumental Worship 2022, and then, oh gosh, if I can see. And then there's a playlist called Low and Slow, and it's just the perfect chill acoustic playlist. I love discovering new music that way because I'm the kind of person that doesn't really venture out of what I like unless I just happen upon it or I'm forced to. And Spotify is a really good way for me to sort of broaden my music horizons, and I love it. So those are the two playlists I've been listening to if you guys want to check it out. I'm slowly trying to put together a winter and chill playlist. It's not finished yet, which is why I haven't really advertised it, but if you have any calm, chill winter music that either makes you think of the winter time, not Christmas, we have a playlist for that, but just the gray moodiness of the winter season, leave it in a comment down below and I will add it to the playlist. Definitely trying to stick to the acoustic vibes, but I'm open to other things. Like for me, the song that makes me think of winter every single time, it takes me right back to winter time in college, is Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. I don't know why, it just transports me back there. If you have any music that does that for you, let me know in the comments. Okay, we're gonna brave the cold and go to the coffee shop. I can get my purse closed and try and see if we can get any work done on my book for the next couple hours. finished up at the coffee shop. Got a lovely compliment on my outfit, a couple actually, which was really nice. Never hurts to boost that old confidence. Just gonna head to my car now and stop at the grocery store to pick up that protein stuff. I got a good bit done, not as much as I'd like, but I was getting real antsy in my seat and needing to move, so I figured it was a good time to stop, take a break for today, and check off some other things on my to-do list. I hate that when I sit partially out of my seat to like adjust everything, I end up moving the seat parameters. So I either scoot my seat up too far or I move the seat back forward too far because my leg accidentally touches the buttons. I know, first world problems. Tell you what, Amanda, if you're watching, thank you for the hat because it definitely keeps me warm. I love it. For this editing session, I feel like I added more words than I did cut them. I know that's not true, but the problem is, and I don't know if any of you are writers, you may not understand this, but sometimes to get your point across, when you're cutting things out, you almost take away some things but then add it back in other places because you realize you didn't make your point very well there, or the description was off, or you thought of a cute moment that just has to go in there because the moment felt incomplete without it, those kind of things. I just really want this book to be something someday, and I know the only way to get that to happen is to cut down the word count. It's just so hard. Okay, I'm gonna stop my pity party and go get that protein shake from Kroger. Okay, it is very cold, very windy. I had to hold my hat the whole time. But I thought before going home, I would show you the protein shake that I've been loving and tell you all the cool things that are in it, just in case you're curious, in case you want to try it for yourself. This is $20, so bear that in mind. But I feel like most protein shakes are around that price point. This is called Organe Organic Protein. It has 50 superfoods. It's a vanilla bean flavored protein powder. It has 5 grams of prebiotic fiber, 21 grams of plant protein, and 1 gram of sugar. I mean, I could list the entire ingredients list there, but it's a lot. Here it kind of gives you the highlights. Organic plant-based protein with pea protein, brown rice protein, and chia seeds. Organic ancient grains like millet, amaranth, buckwheat, quinoa, and chia. Organic greens and grasses like spinach, kale, cabbage, parsley, wheatgrass, barley grass, and oatgrass. Organic sprouts from amaranth, quinoa, millet, garbanzo beans, lentils, flax, sunflower, pumpkin, chia, sesame, and more. It has organic berries and fruits like acai, cranberry, banana, mango, pineapple, blueberry, tart cherry, strawberry, and more. It has food-based B and C vitamins like guava, holy basil, amaya fruit, and lemon extract. And it has organic veggies and herbs, which I really like because I don't like vegetables most of the time, and I always have trouble getting enough of a serving every day of vegetables. So knowing that this has beet, carrot, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, green pepper, celery, and many more makes me feel very happy. And then finally, it is vegan. It has no soy ingredients, it's gluten-free, and non-GMO. That was probably far more information than you wanted, but I love sharing this kind of stuff, and I think it comes across better when it's not a promotional thing or a sponsored thing. Setting aside the fact that I am too small to be sponsored, and the fact that sponsorships don't necessarily lessen the integrity of backing a product, I really like sharing this kind of stuff in case it benefits someone else. I love the taste of this. This tastes like no other protein shake, and I've had many over the course of my 32 years of life, and none of them tasted great. I will say, this is vanilla, which I prefer because then I can pair it with anything. I can put it in a fruit smoothie if I wanted to, although I don't really need to. This tastes great just by itself. Honestly, this tastes like brown sugar. That's the closest comparison I can give you, is straight up brown sugar. Obviously, it's not made of that, but that's what it tastes like, and so it's perfect when I pair it with my cold brew and a little bit of milk, stir it all up as a morning breakfast shake. It's perfect. Keeps me full until lunchtime, tastes amazing and is really good for me. So anyway, that's what I've been having for breakfast every morning. After that very long debrief, I'm gonna head home and get warm and see if I can tackle that DIY project with the frame and maybe, if we're ambitious, even the stand I have for my vinyl record player. So it's a bit hard to see, but this is the little table I thrifted to house my vinyl record. That's so dirty up top with all the stuff. Vinyl record player up top and the vinyls below. Just needs a little love, a little restoration. So we'll see how the frame restoration goes first, and then I might have to tackle this pretty soon after. Okay, I'm in my closet. I'm not sure I've ever shown you this section of my loft, but yeah, here's my closet. I've got all my handbags here, hats here, clothes down here. Recently went through and decluttered a lot of clothes, but the reason I'm up here is because I need to change into my gross clothes. Not gross, they're clean, but clothes I don't mind getting dirty, so I can attempt to strip the wood from that wooden frame. Snazzy, right? I got this for really cheap at Walmart. Has a pocket in the front. Looks ridiculous, but it's my work shirt. So I'm gonna get changed into that, and then we're gonna try this little wood stripping experiment. Okay, it's cold out here. I'm on the hunt for some painter's tape, which I think I see. It's just figuring out the logistics of reaching it. I've got my frame, and the more I look at it, the more I can see that it's a little bit worse for wear. I'm not sure if I'll keep it or not, depends on how it looks at the end. But I do want to tape off the gold bits so that I'm not ruining that. And then the secret ingredient of this entire thing is Easy Off fume-free oven spray. Yep, you heard that right, oven cleaner. That's apparently the cool new confangled thing that will strip wood down to its original color and give it a really rich kind of gray tone to it while still having a little bit of warmth. I love those tones, and so I really want to see if I can do it. And I'd like to try it on this guy first, which I'm not too attached to if it doesn't work out, before trying it on something bigger. I've got a painter's tray, and I figured I would just put the frame in there. Okay, I think I've got it pretty much taped off. Apparently, you just spray this on, let it sit for 20 minutes, and then scrub it off with a scrub brush. Oh, good thing no one was here to see that. All right, hold your breath. I guess we just leave it. I'll set a timer for 20 minutes and then see what it looks like after. Okay. Ooh, my lipstick. Kind of there. Here's what the frame looks like now. Can't really tell if it did anything, but I do have a scrub brush, which I know is the next step. You're supposed to scrub the Easy Off of it. I'm wearing gloves just in case because I don't know what this is gonna do. It's definitely still wet, so it's coming off. Oh, I don't know if that's okay or not. It looks like it's deteriorating. I can't tell if that's good or not. This might not be real wood, guys. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's just coming off in almost shreds almost like you're ripping apart meat. It's like turning into pulled pork. I don't understand. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it is coming off like it's supposed to. I definitely underestimated the mess this would cause. But look at that. Can you see how that's just peeling off? Oh, I think it is working. Yeah, can you see on the inside of the frame how that looks different? And it's stopped shredding. I think it did work. I think it's taking everything off. Well, this is easy. Keep going, keep going. Oh my goodness. How cool. Oh my word, look at the difference. You see how this side is the original color and this is after it's been stripped? That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on this and I will turn the camera back on when I'm finished. Okay, I'm all done with the project. I'm letting it dry. I noticed as it was drying that it needs another go. So one side of the frame did just fine and it came off beautifully. I could see that really lovely tone underneath. But the other three sides of the frame didn't quite do. So I'm gonna leave it for tonight, try again tomorrow, and then see what it looks like and show you guys. So for now, I'm gonna say goodnight and I'll pick up the camera tomorrow. Good morning. I've put zero makeup on and I'm gonna keep it that way because I have a lovely friend who decided to visit and I haven't had skin problems in a really long time and I think I've just been wearing makeup more. So I'm gonna give my skin a break today. Probably gonna go back up, wash it, do skincare, all that sort of thing, but I need breakfast first. I don't function well on an empty stomach, so I'm gonna make that protein shake that I bought yesterday and mix it in with my cold brew and a little bit of milk, lactose free of course, and have that for breakfast. If you're wondering what I'm wearing, you can see Allie's Christmas present in the background. I haven't had a chance to see her to give it to her, so it's just sitting there waiting. Anyway, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, this shirt is actually from ThredUp. I've been loving shopping from them lately, not just because I'm a ThredUp ambassador, but because I actually love their clothes. They're high quality, they're size inclusive. A lot of them are high-end brands, which makes me feel very fancy, including high-end handbags, accessories, jeans, shirts, skirts, pants, anything you can think of, they have it. And I picked this shirt up. I thought it was so pretty with the neutral palette of birds on it, and it genuinely goes with anything, and it's so floaty and comfortable that I just gravitate toward it a lot. I recently decluttered a lot of my clothes because I wasn't wearing them. They were just sitting there, so I thought, I'm not gonna wear them. If I haven't worn them in the last few months, not because they don't fit, but because I don't feel good in them, I'm chucking them. I'm donating them to Goodwill. And now I'm trying to pick clothes that I really like, that I feel good in, and that I will wear on repeat and get actual use out of. I've paired it with this Charlotte Russe sweater. I absolutely love this cardigan. It is the softest thing I own, and I don't know if you can buy it anymore because this was a few years ago, but it's the best thing I've ever purchased as far as sweater cardigans go, and the really pretty pale pink color just goes with everything. So I'm pairing that with this today, and some skinny jeans. I don't know where I got those, and this feather necklace that I purchased from a little shop in Columbus when I was hanging out with my cousin Dean a few years ago. So that's my outfit for today. I also haven't done a thing with my hair, just woke up like this. Usually when I curl my hair or scrunch it to curl it, I don't brush it the next day because it gets fluffy and frizzy and floofy and it's not a good look. So I usually just leave my hair go for at least a day or two until it starts looking like it needs brushed, and then I pay it some attention. But today it looks really nice. That's the OOTD of the day. Oh man, I always feel weird saying those abbreviated things because it makes me sound like an official YouTuber. It's just weird. Okay, on to breakfast. I'm also gonna make myself a cup of tea in addition to my breakfast shake because it snowed last night. It's still snowing. Can you see those flurries if I zoom in? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you, but when it gets snowy and really cold, that makes me want to not go anywhere and just sip a cup of tea all day. So I'm gonna honor that feeling and make myself some tea. If you guys are curious, I just used this water bottle that my friend Ashley gave me for being her bridesmaid. It says Cassie on the front and bridesmaid underneath, and I just love it, and I found that it's the perfect size for my breakfast shakes in the morning. So what I do is I pour my cold brew in first, just a little bit, because what I'm going to be doing is stirring the shake into it, and coffee doesn't foam up quite as much as milk does. So when I'm stirring, I don't want it to foam up too much, so I start with coffee instead. We're almost out of this one. Tip it in there. I feel like that was a quarter of a scoop. Now, it's always a challenge to find the scoop in a new, aha! Oh, it's coarse at the bottom. Okay, there we go. So then I take my Bonzen Kitchen foamer, which I have linked on my Amazon storefront if you guys want one yourself. It was super affordable. I try to link all of my go-to items for kitchen, loft decor, skincare and beauty, books, tech, all of those different genres of things that I use. I have them linked on my Amazon store account, which I always link in the description box. So if you guys want one of your own, check that out. And then I just blend away. Pro tip, definitely not telling you this because I've made the same mistake myself, no, but don't fill it up too high, because what happens when you stir it, it rises a little bit from the momentum and can sometimes overflow your cup. Again, not admitting that I learned this the hard way, just a little bit of advice I've picked up that I thought might benefit you. And then I always add, oh, you're sitting on it, excuse me, lower you here for a second. I always add a scoop of collagen as well. And I really attribute this and this, Nature's Bounty Hair, Skin, and Nails, to my hair growing so fast. It's done so well in such a short amount of time. I feel like I always had this spot where my hair just stopped growing, or if it grew, it would break constantly and then I'd have to cut it anyway. Combining the collagen powder and the Nature's Bounty Hair, Skin, and Nail supplements, I found my hair to do a really good job at growing without much breakage at all. This is a very chatty start to the vlog. If you guys don't like that kind of thing, sorry about that, but I kind of like chatty parts of vlogs, as long as it doesn't take up the whole thing. I like sections where creators will share things they're loving or things they're going through, and it just makes you feel a little more connected to them. At least I've discovered anyway. I have my own set of metal straws, but I recently told my mom that she should buy some, and she got these gorgeous multi-metal straws that are just beautiful. Mine are just plain silver. Hers are different colors and different shapes. Give it to my mom to show me up and be way cooler than I am. So for anyone who doesn't know, if you're new here, I love tea. When I run out of my favorite tea and I'm in a pinch, I usually grab the stash tea from the local grocery store, but if I had my druthers, I would always 100% pick Harney & Sons tea. They have so many good flavors. They have their decaf one called Vanilla Camoro. They have a chocolate flavored. They have a pumpkin spiced one. And the one I'm currently loving is their holiday spiced black tea. First of all, can we talk about the packaging? How gorgeous the tins are. Oh my word, they're so pretty. I keep them and regift them to people by putting other things in them. And they are honestly the best tea I've ever had. So I think I'm gonna do the holiday one. It's just so seasonal and Christmassy and tastes so yummy. So I'm gonna fix myself a mug of this, drink my breakfast shake, and start the day slow by watching some of my favorite YouTubers. Balanced. I'm gonna try not to even breathe very hard so you don't fall down. I wanted to explain what I'm watching. I'm not a big gamer. The only game I really like and return to are the Uncharted games. But I've recently discovered a game, not new, called Skyrim. Let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of it or played it before. I guess it's for PC and PlayStation, which I feel like I would probably enjoy PlayStation a little more. But there's a YouTuber I follow who in her early YouTubing days, she's a gamer, she did Skyrim, and now she does The Sims and really has made her way up the YouTube algorithm doing that. But in the old days, she did Skyrim, and so I stumbled across one of her old videos and have just fallen in love with watching her play. Skyrim is a very fantasy-based world. You can ride horses, you can battle enemies, you can choose a side. There are multiple plot paths that you can take as the main character, and I really like that it's basically this massive sandbox, which in gaming terms means you can go anywhere. There are no boundaries, no limitations, except on the very edges of the sandbox, containing the entire Skyrim world. I think on the edges of the boundaries where you can't go any further is just the sea, and looks really fun. There's magic, there's weapons, there's outfits. I mean, it looks really fun. I actually have the game on my wish list. I want to wait until it's the lowest it can go before purchasing, and if I really like it, maybe I'll start a gaming channel or something. If I ever get to the point where I can do YouTube full time, I'd love to have multiple channels that I dedicate a day of the week to each channel. For example, on Mondays I could do my main channel where I vlog and thrift and take you on adventures. The next one I could do my ASMR channel. I've actually created a channel that I haven't done anything with yet called Mary Poppins Minus the Magic. The purpose behind that channel is to tell stories and give advice from my 10 plus years of working with children and being a nanny. I like to describe myself as a mom without children. I know how to raise kids. I know basically everything about working with and raising children because that's really all I've done my entire life, just for other people. And I've learned a lot, and I feel like I have a lot of advice and experience to offer to anybody who needs it. So I thought it could be a question and answer based channel, at least at first, mixed in with some story times of funny things that happened throughout my years of childcare. And I could even interview some people who I've worked with that have worked with children as long as I have, get their fun stories and things like that. I just thought it would be a really good, informative, fun, and educational kind of channel. And the meaning behind the title is that I've been called by other people, and multiple times, Mary Poppins, just without the magic. So I thought, that's kind of a cool name. Like, parents have called me that, children have called me that. I mean, the children I nanny for now even told me, I think it was a month ago, you're just as cool as Mary Poppins, you just don't have the magic. And I said, well, of course, I can't top Mary Poppins and her magic. That is high praise from a child, let me tell you. So I thought, that's the perfect channel name, Mary Poppins Minus the Magic. So if you were to go over to that channel, there's nothing there. I haven't started anything yet, but I'd love to get to the point, circling back to the main point here, I'd love to get to the point where I could do YouTube full time. Mondays I did my main channel. On Tuesdays I did a gaming channel. On Wednesdays I did Mary Poppins minus the magic channel. Thursdays I did my ASMR channel. I would love to be able to build up multiple outlets, because that to me is the ultimate creative's dream, to work on multiple projects simultaneously and have them all grow at the same time and hopefully earn separate incomes as well if I can get all of those channels monetized. I'm not there yet, but that's kind of my thought process, and I think it can become a snowball effect. So I think for my other channels I would only be able to sporadically post on them, but to start I'm fine with that. It's better to post something than nothing, because if you post nothing you'll never get started. Yeah, that's kind of my little game plan. Man, I just started out talking about Skyrim and I went on a whole tangent there. I'm so sorry. Point was, I have big plans and big dreams, and who knows if they'll come to pass or not. Hopefully you guys don't mind me sharing them with you and sort of getting your feedback on if you'd be interested in watching those kind of things or not. Okay, I think my tea has finished steeping. I'm gonna add just a touch of milk, sip on that, watch this Skyrim video, see what the rest of the day holds. You on top of a blanket on my bed because I need my hands free. I recently purchased this really cool tray and been really loving it to use as sort of a snack board. I'll show you how I use it in a minute. I really love using it when I want to work in bed, which I know they say you should never do, but let's be honest, we all do it. But I have to get some work done. I need to work on a project for a brand, and I'd like to work on editing my book a little bit today. Since it's snowy and everything, I just really don't want to go anywhere. So I'm gonna try to get as much done as possible here. Now the trick is always to get onto the bed without knocking over the tray. Let's see, can I do it? There we go, that's good. Oh, well, you kind of see the blanket, can't you? Let me show you my setup. So I have a book here in this corner, just in case I want to take a reading break. I'm working through this book called The Book of Old Houses. It's pretty slow reading at first, but I'm hoping it picks up soon. I've got my sunflower butter, some crackers, and my Zevia Pop. I love these little pockets, they work so well. Hey guys, I just finished one of my projects that I needed to get done. Checked that off my list, but I haven't really done much else. I ate dinner, I caught up on my favorite YouTubers, did some social media things, and I was going to extend this vlog into tomorrow until I realized that I am working the rest of the week, except for tomorrow, and tomorrow is the only day I'll be able to film anything for Saturday's upload. So this video will be going up on Wednesday, but I have nothing filmed for Saturday. I have a couple ideas I could attempt, so I have those in the back of my mind, but that means I need to end this vlog here. I know a lot didn't happen today. I was hoping to get a lot done, but then the snow just made me want to cocoon up in my room and not come out. It's just how it goes sometimes. But that's a real day in the life, you know, sometimes things aren't all that exciting. It's more of getting some stuff done and less adventuring. But hopefully you enjoyed either way. Let me know in the comments if you stayed to the end. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a future video from me. Here's hoping my neighbor doesn't play loud music all the way into the night like he did last night, and I'll be able to get a decent night's sleep. And on that note, thank you so much for spending these last couple days with me, and I will see you in the next one. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.